It's a Friday morning and we're going to pick up a new piece of equipment for the shop. Another Facebook Marketplace deal. This is a really good deal on an EDM machine, which is an electronic discharge machine. So I'm here in the 550. Let's go pick up this 6,000 pound machine that's over in Tulsa. Okay, so here we are with the riggers coming in. Riggers are just people that you can hire that specialize in moving heavy equipment and transporting heavy equipment. They brought this forklift that could lift around 15,000 pounds, and it made short work of coming in and grabbing the machine and backing it out of the seller's building there. So this forklift made this look pretty easy. We thought the machine weighed about 6,000 pounds. As we'll find out later, it probably weighed a fair bit more than that. So they brought it outside and set it on the back of our truck. Now, this is a very large truck. It has a payload capacity of about 12,000 pounds. And when we set the machine down on the truck, we noticed that it was leaning a fair bit. And that's because all of the weight is concentrated on one side, because that's where the casting for the machine is. So after we set it down and saw how much the vehicle was leaning, we decided to lift it back up and side shift it over some, so that we could get a better weight distribution on the suspension of the truck and set it back down. Then we chained it down, made sure everything was secure, wrapped it with some shrink wrap, and took off down the road for home. Big thanks to Maverick and Klaus from Allstar Machinery Moving. They did a great job helping us out. Now back at home, our friends over at Corner Rental brought out this telehandler, and we thought this should have no problem with the machine. As it turns out, it was pushing the limits. So we think the machine was about 6,000 pounds, but the associated equipment and the skid that it was on probably added somewhere between another 2,000 or 3,000 pounds that we weren't expecting. So getting it off the truck was a little bit of a chore, but we were able to do so after some rearranging of our dunnage and set it down, made sure we were happy with how everything was situated, and then picked it up and very slowly drove down into the pit dock on the front of our building. Once we got down to the bottom of the pit dock, we were able to lift the machine up and set it in the dock on some machine moving skates. These are really high load rollers, kind of like furniture dollies, but for machines that weigh many tons. And it took us a couple tries to get to where we were happy with how everything was lifting and felt comfortable. But once we had a good connection to the machine and we're in a good position, we went ahead and were able to lift it up and slide it just over the top of the dock lip. And so we went in and put the skates under it, and even under the load of the machine, the skates were a little bit difficult to maneuver, but we were able to get it in. This whole process probably took us about an hour and a half. And here it is in all of its glory. So the machine is in the building. It's not in its final position yet. We still have to do that, which is going to be a little bit of a job. We have to shift some other equipment around, but it's in the building. We were able to get it safely here from Tulsa. Again, big thanks to everybody at Allstar Machinery Moving and Corner Rental. We wouldn't have been able to get the machine loaded and moved and then unloaded without everybody's help. So stay tuned, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see if we can get this machine, that's a 1986 EDM machine, to get back up and running and into production for us.